I'd just like to say that Carole and I are absolutely delighted by today's announcement. As you know, Catherine and Prince William have been going out together for quite a number of years, which is great for us because we've got to know William really well.
A devoted mother and fierce protector, Carole Middleton shaped Princess Catherine into the strong, admirable woman she is today. Always by her daughter's side, offering unwavering support, she also valued her privacy and steered clear of royal drama. But then, everything changed. In a moment that stunned the world, she finally broke her silence, leaving everyone eager to know why. What compelled her to speak, and what did she say? Join us as we unveil the details of Carole Middleton's revelation as she breaks the silence and shocks everyone. A wild media accusation. Carole Middleton has often been accused of orchestrating and investing heavily in her daughter's romance with Prince William to secure a place in the royal family. However, a report suggests otherwise. She once admitted the growing feeling of frustration regarding how the royal relationship disrupted her family's life, stripping away the privacy they once cherished. According to Daily Mail columnist Richard Eden, Carole once confided in him during a 2008 horse race that she felt vulnerable about the entire situation. She reportedly admitted that she never wanted to be in the public eye and had no desire for celebrity status. Unlike famous figures who have several teams that are dedicated to handling their publicity, she had no such support and never sought it. She was said to have emphasized that she had not asked for the media attention, but understood that anyone connected to the British royal family had to expect intense scrutiny. Looking at her life before her affiliation with the royal family, her need for privacy is quite glaring. Born in London, Carole came from a hard-working family. Her father had been a builder, while her mother worked as a part-time jeweler. Despite their modest means, Carole was determined to create a better future. She had worked as a flight attendant for British Airways, where she met Carole Middleton, an air traffic controller. Their shared ambition and drive had brought them together, and they had built a successful life as a team. In 1987, Carole founded Party Pieces, a business specializing in party decorations sold through mail order. Initially started at her kitchen table, the venture had grown into a thriving company, allowing the Middletons to provide their children, Kate, Pippa, and James, with top-tier education. She achieved all that success without the publicity that being linked with the royal family provided. Aside from being a successful businesswoman, Carole is also a devoted mother, ensuring her children grew up in a loving and supportive home. She had instilled in them the values of family, ambition, and humility, qualities that many believed had helped Kate transition smoothly into royal life and gain the love of several people across the world. As Kate's relationship with Prince William progressed at the University of St. Andrews, Carole had remained a constant source of support. She was always there to offer her daughter guidance and support whenever needed, reassuring her through the pressures of dating a future king. Even after Kate officially joined the royal family, Carole played an essential role in helping her navigate royal duties while balancing motherhood. As a grandmother to Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, Carole had reportedly taken an active role in their upbringing. Those close to the family had often described how she helped ensure the children experience a childhood as usual as possible, despite their royal status. Her commitment to her family had never wavered, reinforcing the idea that she would always remain Kate's mother regardless of any royal title. For years, Party Pieces had symbolized the Middletons' success, but financial struggles eventually forced them to sell the business in 2023. Despite this setback, Carole stayed focused on her family, continued to attend major royal events, and stayed by Kate's side whenever needed.
Princess Kate back in the spotlight, joining the royal family for a weekend of remembrance.
However, just when life seemed stable, the Middletons were thrown into a crisis that tested their strength and plunged them into the darkest moment in their entire lives. What chain of events led this family into a period of overwhelming fear? Through hell and back. Last year, the Middleton and Wales families faced a terrifying period when fears about Princess Kate's health spread worldwide. Rumors and speculation ran wild, with many fearing the worst. The uncertainty caused deep concern for her loved ones and the millions of people who admire her. Kate underwent abdominal surgery,
And at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous. The surgery was successful. However, tests after the operation,
and while the palace initially assured the public she was recovering, secrecy around her condition fueled anxiety. When Prince William unexpectedly withdrew from a royal event due to a personal matter, concerns grew even more. People began questioning why there were no updates and why she had disappeared from public life. Speculation and conspiracy theories only worsened things, leaving many convinced that something terrible had happened. After months of fear and unanswered questions, the truth was finally revealed. Kate had been diagnosed with cancer and was undergoing chemotherapy. The news was a shock, confirming the worst fears that had been building. Kate described it as a devastating moment for her family,
My family was the most important thing to me.
explaining that she and William needed time to process the diagnosis and support their children. She admitted that explaining everything to Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis in a way they could understand was one of the most complex parts. Kate remained out of the public eye during her treatment, leading to continued concern. Then, after months of uncertainty, she made an emotional return at Trooping the Color. It was the first time she had been seen in public in months, and her presence reassured many. She later shared that she was making progress but was still undergoing chemotherapy and experiencing both good and bad days. As she continued her treatment, Kate gradually became more visible. She made another public appearance at Wimbledon, where she received a standing ovation. Her resilience was clear, and people were relieved to see her looking stronger. Later, she announced that she had finished chemotherapy and was now focused on staying cancer-free. While she acknowledged that her recovery would take time, she expressed gratitude for the overwhelming support she had received. Finally, she confirmed that she was in remission. The relief was felt not just by her family, but by millions around the world who had feared for her life. She talked about her experience, admitting that it had been one of the most challenging experiences of her life. She thanked those who had supported her, saying their kindness and encouragement had helped her through the darkest moments. Throughout the entire health scare, Carole never left her daughter's side. She held Kate's hand through it all, but deep down, she was terrified. There were moments when she felt completely helpless, unable to take away her daughter's pain. And in those moments, she couldn't hide her fears. What did she do when she realized there was no way she could help but wait and hope? A mother, hen in all sense. Carole Middleton was deeply worried about her daughter, Kate, after her major surgery, fearing she might lose her. She stayed by Kate's side, holding her hand throughout her recovery. Carole has always been a devoted mother, and this difficult time only strengthened that bond. She and Kate's sister, Pippa Matthews, constantly made sure she never felt alone. From the moment Kate left the hospital, Carole did everything possible to make her daughter's recovery easier. Whether it's ensuring she gets proper rest, helping with the children, or simply being there to provide emotional support, Carole has proven once again that she will always put her family first. Kate's parents cleared their schedules entirely to focus on her well-being. Their top priority was making sure Kate could heal without added stress. They took over many responsibilities, including helping care for Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. The children, though undoubtedly missing their mother's usual energy, have found comfort in the extra attention from their grandparents. Carole Middleton didn't wait to be asked. She simply stepped in and took charge. When Prince William returned to royal duties, Carole was there picking up the kids from school, keeping things at home running smoothly, and even stocking the freezer with their favorite meals. She made sure Kate had nothing to worry about except getting better. The Middletons have always been a tight-knit family, which is one of the reasons Prince William felt so at home with them. According to royal expert Ingrid Seward, when times get tough, they pull together under Carole's guidance. She is the heart of the family, and her children respect and trust her completely. Despite Kate's strength, this health scare has been a major challenge. Having always been a hands-on mother and a dedicated royal, stepping away from her duties and daily routine has been frustrating for her. Carole, however, has done her best to remind Kate that rest is crucial. She knows her daughter is eager to get back to normal, but continues to encourage her to take it slow and prioritize her health. Former royal correspondent Jenny Bond shared that Carole must have been extremely anxious, fussing over Kate like a protective mother hen. As any mother would, she likely experienced moments of fear, wondering if Kate would fully recover. However, knowing Kate had strong support from family and close friends must have brought her some relief. Kate is also fortunate to have loyal friends who have stepped in to make her recovery smoother. According to Bond, these longtime friends know exactly how to lift her spirits. While Kate remained at home resting, they have offered comfort and companionship, ensuring she stays in good spirits despite the challenges. Through it all, Carole's unwavering support has been a pillar of strength for Kate. She has remained by her daughter's side, holding her hand, offering reassurance, and making sure she has everything she needs. The bond between them has always been strong, but this experience has further reinforced the deep love and devotion Carole has for her daughter. As Kate slowly returns to royal duties, all eyes are on her. A source revealed that people are eager to see her back in action, as she brings a unique energy to royal events. However, the most important thing remains her health, and with Carole by her side, she has the strongest support system possible. Although Carole has always been deeply involved in her daughter and grandchildren's lives, she has made it a point to stay out of the royal family's affairs, and she revealed why. What did she say? The real reason Carole Middleton stays out of royal affairs. Carole Middleton once shared insights into her life in her first-ever interview with The Telegraph, sharing why she has always chosen to stay quiet about her daughter's royal connections. She explained that despite being the mother of the Duchess of Cambridge and grandmother to Prince George, she had always felt it was best not to speak publicly about the royal family. Over the years, she had learned that staying silent was the wiser choice, especially given how much attention surrounded her daughter's life. Carole also admitted that she had once tried to keep up with what people were saying about her and her family, but eventually stopped reading interviews about herself. She realized that knowing other people's opinions didn't change anything, and for the most part, life remained normal. So what was the point of allowing other people's opinions to shape her life? It's no surprise that she never interfered in the relationship between her daughter, Kate, and Queen Camilla, especially given the long-standing tension between them. According to Christopher Anderson, author of Game of Crowns, Camilla was never fond of Kate or her family, and at one point, she even tried to come between her and Prince William. According to royal biographer Christopher Anderson, Camilla never fully accepted Kate or her family. In his book, he explored the complicated relationship between Queen Elizabeth, Camilla Parker Bowles, and Kate Middleton. Anderson claimed that Camilla, who had always moved in aristocratic circles, didn't believe Kate was worthy of joining the royal family. She allegedly looked down on Kate's middle-class background, especially the fact that her mother Carole was a former flight attendant. Camilla reportedly saw the Middletons as outsiders and even tried to create distance between William and Kate. Anderson suggested that she even urged the then Prince Charles to pressure his son into either fully committing to Kate or breaking up with her. Not long after, William and Kate briefly split, shocking the public, as many believed they were on the path to marriage. During this difficult time, Kate turned to her mother for support. Carole, who had been by Kate's side throughout her relationship with William, encouraged her daughter to stay strong. Instead of withdrawing from the public eye, Kate was seen out with friends, participating in events, and appearing happy. Anderson believes this was part of Carole's strategy to make William realize what he was missing. It worked. Within weeks, William regretted his decision, and the couple reunited. Given the reported power struggles within the royal family, it makes sense why Carole has maintained her distance. Anderson noted that Camilla and her circle have spread unflattering stories about Carole over the years, portraying her as too ambitious and overstepping boundaries. Despite any lingering tensions, the Middletons have remained an important part of William and Kate's world. Anderson believes that in the battle for influence, the Middletons have gained the upper hand. He also suggested that Queen Elizabeth recognized the strength of their presence in William and Kate's lives and if Camilla hopes to maintain peace within the family, she may have to do the same. While Carole may never have directly confronted Camilla, her quiet yet unwavering role in her daughter's life speaks volumes. Instead of getting caught up in royal drama, she has remained focused on what truly matters: her family. Beyond considering the Middleton family unworthy of becoming a part of the royal family, did the Queen Consort ever have concerns about Princess Catherine's influence within the royal family? Power, perception, and the crown. Since joining the royal family over a decade ago, Kate Middleton has captivated people with her warmth and growing confidence. While some believe she's naturally reserved, she has clearly worked to overcome any shyness. A perfect instance was her recent visit to Copenhagen, where she let loose on a slide and even joked about feeling broody for another baby. However, Kate's natural charm and increasing popularity posed a challenge, as some believe she risks outshining senior royals, especially Camilla. This concern isn't new. The royal family has experienced similar situations before, particularly with Princess Diana. Prior to Queen Elizabeth's death, she gave her official approval for Camilla to take the title of Queen Consort when Prince Charles becomes king. This is the same role Kate will eventually hold when Prince William ascends the throne. However, according to royal experts, public attention has already shifted toward Kate, making her the person people naturally look to when envisioning the monarchy's future. In the documentary Kate, Our Queen in Waiting, Russell Myers, royal editor for The Mirror, noted that Kate has gained significant admiration. He suggested that the public is more likely to look to Kate rather than Camilla, emphasizing that the growing popularity of William and Kate has positioned them as the monarchy's next custodians in the eyes of the public. Despite this, Prince Charles and Duchess Camilla still hold higher royal ranks. Kate and William have acknowledged this on numerous occasions, ensuring they publicly show deference to them. One such moment occurred on Commonwealth Day, when Kate made a gesture of respect toward Camilla, reinforcing her awareness of royal protocol. However, history suggests that popularity imbalances within the royal family can lead to tension. Princess Diana famously spoke about how media attention on her during royal tours created jealousy. Reflecting on a visit to Australia, she shared in her now infamous Panorama interview that large crowds only wanted to see her, which left Charles feeling overshadowed. Diana shared that during their tour of Australia, crowds would frequently mention that she was on the other side, which became difficult for her husband to hear repeatedly over 4 weeks. She explained that the intense media attention led to feelings of jealousy and created many complicated situations. Although Kate and William have carefully balanced their growing influence with their respect for Charles and Camilla, the potential for similar tensions remains. Both couples will continue to attract public interest as they prepare for their future. Roles, but Kate's effortless ability to connect with people will likely keep her in the spotlight. The question now is whether history will repeat itself, or if the royal family has learned from past challenges. Either way, as Kate steps further into her future as Queen Consort, her influence will only continue to grow, whether some members of the royal family like it or not. Thanks to the British monarchy's clear line of succession, Catherine's role as the future Queen Consort has always been distinct from Camilla's. However, with King Charles's health now a major topic of discussion, one question has resurfaced: is Princess Catherine ready to be queen, taking on future roles? With King Charles's health scare last year, attention has turned to the future of the monarchy. While the exact type of cancer was never disclosed, the palace confirmed it wasn't prostate cancer, but was discovered during his treatment for an enlarged prostate. The king began regular treatments and temporarily stepped back from public duties. Despite this, he remained positive and looked forward to returning. He personally informed both his sons about his diagnosis, with the Prince of Wales staying in close contact throughout. As a result, many have begun speculating about what lies ahead for the British monarchy. Clearly, Kate Middleton is on track to become Queen of England one day, as she is married to Prince William, the next in line to the throne. However, reports suggest that King Charles and Queen Camilla are not giving her any advice about preparing for this major role. Royal succession follows clear rules. King Charles became the monarch after Queen Elizabeth II passed away in 2022. She wasn't originally expected to be queen, since her father, King George VI, only took the throne after his brother, Edward VIII, abdicated to Mary Wallis Simpson. But when she became queen, her son Charles became heir, and now he is king. That puts Prince William next in line, and when he becomes king, Kate Middleton will take the title of Queen Consort. The question many people are asking is, when will William and Kate take the throne? The most likely scenario is that William will become king when Charles passes away. Another possibility is abdication. If Charles ever steps down, William would take over immediately. However, there's no indication that Charles plans to abdicate despite his deteriorating health. With the king's health being a concern, some believe Kate and William may take on more royal duties sooner than expected. According to royal biographer Sally Bedell Smith, although the king is carrying out his duties with typical determination, he has had to accept limitations during his cancer treatment. As a result, William has been taking on more responsibilities, and he and Kate have been preparing for their future roles sooner than they expected. This preparation doesn't necessarily mean a sudden change in leadership. The royal family always has a detailed plan in place to ensure a smooth transition when a new monarch takes over. A royal insider explained, "It is something the institution is always mindful of. Succession plans are frequently updated, no matter who the monarch is." In recent months, Kate has taken on bigger responsibilities, possibly as part of this preparation. Despite her own health struggles, she remains committed to her royal duties. Her public appearances and growing confidence in her role show that she is stepping up. While Kate is not receiving direct advice from the king and queen, she has spent years observing royal life and learning from experience. She is known for her grace and warmth, making her a popular future queen. She's also loved for her perceived girl-next-door appeal, her seemingly genuine and down-to-earth personality, and her ability to embody both traditional and modern aspects of womanhood. For now, Kate and William remain committed to their royal duties, steadily preparing for the day they will take on the responsibility of leading the monarchy. But one thing is certain, no matter what challenges lie ahead, Kate can always count on her mother, Carole. With her never-ending support, guidance, and fierce dedication to protecting her family, Kate knows she has a strong foundation behind her, ensuring she never faces anything alone. What do you think of Carole's decision to stay out of the royal family's business? Would that change when Catherine becomes queen? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the next video showing on your screen. You will enjoy it.